My name's Kayla from Planning with Kay, and welcome back to my channel where I create videos all about bullet journaling. It is time to set up my monthly bullet journal spreads. We are in the last week of May. June is just around the corner, which means it's time for me to get ready for the new month in my bullet journal. Before we get into the setup, let us say hello to Luna. Luna loves hanging out on these shelves behind me, so I just think it's so cute. Every time I come in here to live stream or film, she jumps up onto those shelves. It just makes me so happy. So Luna's chilling behind me, and let's jump into my bullet journal and start setting up some June monthly bullet journal spreads. This is actually a brand new journal. I just set this up last week, and this journal is going to be lasting me from June till probably around November of this year. Journals typically last me anywhere from 4 to 6 months, and I'm going to start using this new bullet journal on June 1st. So I'm very excited about this setup today because it's going to be my first monthly setup in this brand new notebook. So every single month in my bullet journal, I set up my monthly spreads with a new theme, and I decided to use this retro arcade sticker collection for my theme this month. This is a sticker collection I designed almost a year and a half ago. I think it was back in December of 2022, and I've been dying to use it ever since. June is actually my anniversary month. It'll be 9 years since I met my husband, Jake, and a video game inspired theme just feels very fitting for us. We love playing video games together. We love going to the arcade. So I feel like this theme is like a little nod to my husband and our anniversary coming up this month. So I'm starting with my decorative cover spread. This is how I start any new month of my bullet journal, just like a nice title page for the month. I'm using my retro arcade sticker collection as well as some printables from my Patreon. You can gain access to these by joining my $1 Patreon tier. So I used a printable quote page on the right side here as a really easy way to greet the new month in my bullet journal. And that page says, "Life is a game, so let's play." I knew I wanted to find a fun font to use for this setup, and there's a lot of really great like video game inspired fonts. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it actually was because I realized that I have these chisel pens in my Ohuhu calligraphy pen set. When I first got this set, I honestly didn't think I would ever use these chisel pens, but it was so perfect for doing this like pixelated looking font. And it actually made it really, really easy. So I'm going to be carrying that font throughout this setup. And I feel like it added a really fun, special little touch to this arcade theme. I genuinely love that set of pens so much, and it's really cheap. I think it's like $10 or $12 for the full set of 10. I will have that linked below, and I have a coupon code you can use as well. Not sponsored or not affiliate or anything like that. I just genuinely love these pens, and Ohuhu was kind enough to give me a coupon code so you guys can get 10% off. So I'm just creating a title page on the left side for June 2024. I did that pixel font for 2024, and then I'm doing like a brush lettered font for June. I'm decorating the page with my decorative stickers, both these little squishmallow stickers and these funky shape stickers. All of these stickers are available in my sticker shop at PlanningWithKay.com, and I do have a bundle listed that includes all the sticker sheets I used today if you just want to get it all at once. So after sticking in a few extra decorative stickers, including also like a bowling ball, a ping pong paddle, some darts, that is it for my June 2024 cover spread. Let's move on to setting up my June calendar spread. Now I remembered that I had this 2-page calendar from this theme that I really, really loved. Again, I created this back in December of 2022, and it's been posted to my $1 Patreon tier ever since. So I went back and downloaded this calendar to use as my main June calendar. I decided also to make this a Dutch door spread. So you can see the calendar has 2 kind of decorative sidebars. I cut off the right side, and then I also cut off the right side of my bullet journal spread here. And pasting those in, it created this really cool, seamless Dutch door flap. So on the front of that, it's just my general June calendar. I'm sticking in a June header sticker on the top of the calendar, putting in a little bit of extra decoration to customize this printable calendar a little bit. And then I'm just going to finish it off by sticking in these number circle date stickers, which are, of course, from the Retro Arcade monthly kit. I don't always use printables to set up my calendars like this, but I do release printables like this every single month. And sometimes they just make bullet journal setups so easy and so fun. And I really can't resist sometimes using them myself. On the inside of this Dutch door, I'm now going to have two different sections. One is going to be called my weekly focus. This is a spot for me to write down 4 key tasks that I want to complete throughout each week. It's how I like to start my week before I start diving into my more detailed daily to-do lists. I like to first come to this page and just choose, like, if I could only get 4 things done that week, what would it be? And I'll write that down on this page as my weekly focus, and it gives me a good sense of direction going into each week. On the right side, I'm going to have a spot called Weekly Wins. This is actually inspired by my viewer Holly during one of our live streams this past month. At the end of one of those streams, she asked everybody, what was your weekly win? What was like something that you accomplished this week, something you can celebrate? And it led to a really sweet, positive conversation of everybody just giving themselves a little pat on the back for something they achieved that week. And that moment really stuck with me. So I decided to bring that into my bullet journal, almost a substitute like my normal gratitude log. It's just a place for me to celebrate my weekly wins alongside planning out my weekly focus. So that's it for my calendar spread, and that included Dutch door section. So let's move on to the next spread in my monthly bullet journal setup. This month, I'm bringing back a daily review, which is a spot for me to write down a 1-line summary of each day. You can see I'm bringing back that pixelated font. Again, I just loved how easy it was to do that font with this chisel brush pen or this chisel pen. I thought that this font was going to be so annoying to do. I thought I was going to have to like draw out individual boxes, but this pen kind of blew my mind. I love how easy it made it. So I got my daily review header at the top of the spread, sandwiched between 2 of my little video game pinball skee ball stickers from the Retro Arcade monthly kit. I now took a number strip sticker from the monthly kit add-on sheet and stuck that on the left side of the page. So I have a line for each day from the 1st through the 30th of June to jot in just a quick 1-line summary of what happened that day. I just finished the spread off with a little claw machine decorative sticker in the bottom right, and we're turning the page and moving on to my next spread. On the left page here, I'm going to have my monthly live stream schedule. I live stream at least 9 times a month, usually 7 times for Patreon. And then I've been actually doing like a live stream every single Sunday the last month or so. So probably more like 10 or 11 live streams a month. But my live streams are like my favorite part of my job. I love hanging out with you guys, and we work on my sticker designs during the live streams. We set up bullet journal spreads. There's a lot of really heartfelt and also really silly conversation that happens in the streams. I just love my live stream fam so much, but here is where I keep track of that schedule, so I'm sure not to miss or forget any of my live streams. All right, on the right page, I'm now bringing back my self-care bingo page. This is a page I do every so often. It's where I create kind of like a bingo card. It's just a grid that is 5 by 5 boxes, and it gives me 25 spaces to write in some self-care items I want to complete throughout that month. I have a self-care bingo sticker sheet that I released last year, and I just use this every single time I want to do a self-care bingo page now because it makes it so easy. So I just stuck that on top of one of my Patreon background printables. I created a bowling pin header at the top of the page, and now I'm just filling that bingo card in with all sorts of different self-care actions. Things like going for a walk, going to the beach, washing my hair, cleaning, journaling, reading, whatever self-care means for you. And then throughout the month, whenever I do any of these things, I'll just mark that box off on this bingo card. And also if I want to do some self-care, but I'm kind of stumped as to what to do, I can look at this page for some inspiration. I feel like it's always good to give yourself a little self-care reminder, so I love throwing this page into my monthly setup every now and then. That's my live stream schedule and my self-care bingo page all set and ready to go. And now I'm going to be setting up my brain dump for the month. This is a spread I have every single month. It's kind of boring. It's just a blank open spread for any spare thoughts or notes or ideas I have throughout the month. But without fail, I always need this spread. There really is never a month where I don't have some random thing I have to write here. So I created a header at the top of the page. I'm also using some of my new washi strip stickers as well as the new circle stickers I just released last week. I also, by the way, have all of the new digital stickers up in the shop now as well. I didn't have time to release all of the new sheets digitally last weekend because it was such a big new release to go with my new bullet journal setup video. So it took me an extra week to get all the digital stickers up, but if you were waiting for those, all of those are now available in my sticker shop as well. Those are just instant downloads where you get the PNG and PDF files. And if you are a digital planner, you also get the digital files on my Patreon as well. The $15 tier is where digital stickers get posted every month. So if you're interested, all the links to my shop and Patreon are down in the description below. All right, so with my brain dump done, that is the last of my monthly bullet journal spreads. I'm now gonna finish off this video by setting up 2 weekly spreads to get me about halfway through the month of June. I've really loved this routine for my weekly spreads recently, where I pre-set up 2 weeklies ahead of time, and then about mid-month I'll set up my next 2 weeklies. And I've been having a lot of fun doing a live stream mid-month where I set up my other weeklies. I just had that live stream last weekend. It was super fun. So anyways, for this first weekly, I used another printable for my Patreon. The weekly printables are available under my $5 tier, so I just printed out this vertical printable weekly spread, and I'm now kind of customizing it a little bit. So I did a washi strip header at the top. I also loved how this printable is Squishmallow themed. It's so cute. I remember it was so much fun drawing all of these little Squishmallow characters. But so I have a header at the top on top of one of those washi strips. I used some flags from the Retro Arcade Monthly Kit, and then I stuck in some date numbers on top. And I also put a little this week header on that right column for a weekly task list. All right, so that's my weekly spread for June 3rd through 9th completed. So I'm finishing off with one more weekly, and this is gonna be for the 10th through the 16th. I'm starting off by putting in that vertical decorative sticker on the left side of the spread. That's from the Patreon exclusive sheet from this collection. And now I am cutting a little vertical Dutch door. This is going to be a Dutch door weekly spread, so I cut the Dutch door to just reveal that sidebar section. I'm now writing in a header for June 10th through 16th, and on the right side outside of the Dutch door flap, I'm going to put in a bunch of these retro shape stickers just to create a fun decorative section. I really love these shape stickers. It makes me want to release more sticker sheets like this that are a little bit more abstract, because I had a lot of fun using these for this setup. With my 2 sidebars completed, I'm now going to create my daily sections and a box for a weekly to-do list. These spaces are going to be nice and big since I created this Dutch door. It gives me twice as much space on this spread. So each box here is 9 centimeters wide by 8.5 centimeters tall, which is also 18 spaces wide by 17 spaces tall. I'm now going to use these weekly header stickers from the monthly kit add-on sheet to label my days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the front side, and then Thursday through Sunday on the back side. To finish those off, I just need some dates, so I'm putting in these little circle stickers also from the monthly kit, and then writing the dates over top of those. Finally, that first box on that first page there is going to be a spot for a weekly task list. So I'm sticking in one of my banners from my monthly kit add-on sheet and this to-do list header from the monthly kit, and that is it for my June 10th through 16th weekly spread. And with that, I am all set and ready for the month of June in my new bullet journal. I absolutely love how this theme ended up churning out. It's been so long since I designed this, more than a year and a half ago, and I think it's kind of funny that it's taken me so long to use it, but this was one of those themes where I feel like I was waiting for like the perfect month, and this month really is it. I love how this is like a subtle nod to my anniversary with Jake. I love the color scheme of this whole setup, and functionally, I'm really excited about these spreads. I'm excited to have my daily review back after taking a break from it the last month, and I'm also excited about my self-care bingo as well. If you liked any of the stickers I used today, they are all available at PlanningWithKay.com, including the entire retro arcade sticker collection and all of the other single sheets I used to complement it throughout this setup. And I have a bundle available with all of those stickers if you're interested. Don't forget too that all of the printables I used are available if you join Patreon. By joining at the $5 tier, you gain access to every single printable I've ever created. That's more than 6 years of monthly printables matching all of my different sticker themes I've created over those years. The link to my sticker shop and my Patreon are down in the description below if you want to check any of that out. And that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for joining and watching me set up my June bullet journal spreads. Let me know in the comments below what theme you would like to see me create in the future. I always love getting new theme suggestions, and I post those suggestions over on my Patreon every single month so my patrons can vote on my new sticker collections. This month I'm designing a like Mediterranean lemon themed collection. I'm actually doing a live stream tomorrow on Sunday the 26th where I'll be working on those designs, but that was a suggestion from my patron Nick. So thank you so much, Nick, for that suggestion. And again, if you want to see any specific themes in the future, let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like, hit subscribe for new bullet journaling videos every single weekend, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.